Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has faulted the move by the Central Bank of Nigeria to redesign some Naira notes in the country. The governor, who was speaking at the inauguration of the People's Democratic Party's Women Campaign Council in the state, said the plan is not a good decision at this time, claiming it can further cripple the nation's economy. The governor called on the federal government to focus on a monetary policy that would help manage importation dependence rather than a policy that would resort to more harm.
I am an economist. I can tell you categorically that this policy by the federal government, by the Central Bank of Nigeria, has no basis in economics. There is no reason to. This is purely political. When you decide to change your currency in such a roughshod manner, there's no urgency. The urgency for us is how to get food for our citizens so that we can remove the starvation in the land.
That's Governor Godwin Obaseki, governor of Edo State, reacting to the redesigning of the Naira by the CBN. He has said that it's a political move and that there is no sense of urgency to doing that, and that the basis right now, what is important, is for how to put food on the table of a majority of Nigerians, that this has no economic basis as it stands.
Well, he's right about the economics. What is doubtful about is politics. I know, political economy is a very important course in graduate school and very good universities. Well, talking about the economics of it is actually very difficult to justify. As we have said here previous days when it came up, we're still trying to find out why the CBN decided to meet the president, and the president did not meet with his advisors, economic advisors. The finance minister said she was unaware, although the PAMSEC of the ministry is supposed to be in the CBN, supposed to be there when the decision was made. It also raises question whether the decision was made even unilaterally within the CBN. Already the spin-off of the decision is beginning to hurt the economy. The dollar has now become stiffened and rarer, and the last time I checked, it was pursuing 900 to $1. And this is not good to economy. It means that you're taking a policy without even anticipating the cost. Why EFCC went to raid Bureau de Change? Bureau de Change was doing its job. Why are you raiding them? Because there's a knee-jerk reaction to a knee-jerk decision. That's what happened. As I said, somewhere, that we have a 49 trillion Naira economy and they are chasing 3 trillion. I are using almost more than 3 trillion to chase 3 trillion. It just doesn't make sense. And then you're doing it in a largely informal economy. And you're trying to bring a formal economic policy to try to fight an informal economy. It just doesn't make sense. You have to formalize the economy. That's what they do abroad, in the US, in the UK, when they want to redesign and change and withdraw currencies. They do that within the formal context. So it's easy for you to trace and so on. Today we have countries even dislocated. The heartland of the country itself is going to be difficult to even get to financial institutions because of digitization. One, there are many people who are dislocated because of flood. There are many people who cannot move because of insecurity. Can you imagine the Southeast? If I have 5 million in my pocket and I want to move, I'm afraid ESM knows about it and they stop me, and that's the end of my money. Or you're in the North, when they have been telling those who have money, those who go to farms cannot go to farms, and then all the money I have in my pocket, I want to go to a bank. I'm sure the bandits do not take it from me. Are you sure about that? Even those who want to legitimately do it, how do they get to even do it? Because many of them don't even have recourse to banking at all, and they don't want it. I know of a person who wanted me to send him money only in Ibadan. And he said, I said, okay, let me send you. I cannot. He said, I must come to Lagos because I have to collect it. You can imagine that kind of attitude. That people like that. And then if you say that, no, it's temporary, that the money will go back to the system. When it goes back to the system, the same people who are used to taking the money out will take it back. So we are back to square one.
That's it.
So it makes sense. But the political charge there is difficult to. We all go to the same market.
Yeah.
We all spend the same money. So how will you say that it's one against the other?
Yeah, how is this
Sometimes when a politician talk, sometimes they should look at reason. Shakespeare talking about the will has become the Lord of reason. So what you want to do, what you are thinking, what your partisan brooding has taken over your capacity for rational thought.
That's the interest for me, the political aspect.
You recall when INEC released the figures of new people who got registered.
Yeah.
And a particular supporters of certain political party were happy. Oh, youth. But the point there is, in that 8 million, nobody said that all of those 8 million are for this candidate or for this political party or the other.
Yeah.
It is a general thing. It's the same thing about this Naira right now. The point there is that when you say it is political, against whom? Because the issue there is that everybody is going to be affected.
That's it.
So we wouldn't be like, okay, let's select some people, notify them, and then give them a remedy against. It's going to affect everybody. They are saying the currency is the currency. This currency is not going to work again from a certain period of time. So whoever you are, whether you are a member of the APC or PDP or LP or NNPP, whatever the thing is, go and return those monies you have. If you have them stashed somewhere in the warehouse, return everything to the banking system. Otherwise, you lose them. But however, back to the whole thing, I really feel sorry for the CBN, because this time, whatever the thing is, all of the financial, fiscal, whatever policy they bring, it doesn't work, because recall the CBN governor said that 85% of Nigerian currency is out there. On the streets. So whatever policy they bring will not work, because you're working, the policy will only have impact on the remaining 15 or 25, 15%. 15% is not enough to create impact in anybody's economy. But the point there is, I believe the CBN has a grand plan. I want to just assume so, because if it is just the issue of this currency change or currency swap or currency redesign, after 31st of January, give Nigerians 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. We're going to be back to square one. Except if they decide to come up with the cashless policy strategy they've been having all the while, whereby they're going to make Nigerians begin to subscribe to the e-Naira and so on. If they come up with that strategy and say, okay, we are coming up with something really strategic where you're not going to be seeing hard copy monies or all over the place, then Nigerians will wait. But of course, it's going to be a very challenging time, because if it is money, we're supposed to have access to it, and at very convenient times.
And the e-Naira thing has been very slow. The thing about Obaseki's claim is that is there going to be PDP on the money? They're going to start PDP money. Stop it! It's APC money. Stop it!
Or Labour Party money.
Labour Party money.
We need to move forward now.